Hi guys, this is Gman here again. We're just going to do a little bit of a sound check here. Right now, as you can tell, I've got my headphones on. I'm actually running off the mics off the camcorder. I bought me a Samson Concert 88 wireless transmitter system, which I'm going to hook up here in a minute so you can see and hear, well, you can actually hear the difference between the camcorder and the wireless system itself. The reason why I decided to go with a wireless system is because of the fact that there is less bird noise, and also that the cutting in and out, especially during wind conditions and all that. I found that doing some of my videos early on, I've only had a few videos out there, that the volume goes in and out, especially during the times of heavy wind. So I wanted to get something that actually would transmit all the time and be the same level. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in the Samson Concert 88, and then you'll be able to actually hear the difference and it's going to be a big difference of what you're hearing right now. Alright, I'm plugged in here, and like I said, it was going to be a very big difference. It's I think a really good unit. I talked with specialists, went on websites, did some reviews, stuff like that. Talked with some people. I was going to buy a VHF system because it was a little bit cheaper, and the UHF system I really wanted, but the problem is everything I saw was way out of the price range. I mean, it started like at $500 and just went on up over to, you know, a couple $1,000s. So I didn't want that much, especially when I have just, you know, regular camcorder that that's less than $400. So anyway, I decided on this. It was in my price range. It was within a little over $200, I believe, which is great. I was hearing a little bit of hissing, but I think this was coming from my headset itself, because normally I don't hear any, or hadn't heard any hissing at all. If there is some, it's probably because of the fact that I've done something with the transmitter itself, and we're going to get into that here. I'm going to pull it out if I can get it out. Okay, yeah. Alright, here is the transmitter itself. Let's pull it back a little bit. This is the transmitter itself. I just put it in my pocket. It says that you can go up to 300 feet in a line of sight, within 300 feet of line of sight. I'm not doing a distance test except for about 40 feet, but that's going to be in another video, because I found my video was running a little bit longer than expected. This one's just going to be just a little bit of a audio check within 8 to 10 feet, show you what it is, show you what's on the box and what's on the transmitter itself. So here is the transmitter again, and I am going to open up the front part of this. Okay, yeah. It takes 2 AA batteries, of course, right here and here. The other thing is it comes with a screwdriver, which is really cool because there is a gain switch on here, and I had to play with mine. This system is not just right out of the box. Hold on. Play with my Lavalier. Okay. It's not right out of the box. You need to play with your gain. You will get some squealing. I did too, to try to get your best voice quality out of it. So it takes a little while to play with it, but it's only about the setup and stuff is only about, I would say, 3 paragraphs long. Took me about 5 minutes to figure out what was going on. Anyway, that is your gain switch. To connect to connect the transmitter to the receiver is an IR switch, which is infrared. It does infrared to do a get the right channel. This particular product has 16 channels on it, so that you can have 16 different transmitters going supposedly at one time. I really don't know. Anyway, well, that's it for the transmitter. We're going to go. I'm going to take this off, and we're going to start with the receiver itself and show you exactly what's on the receiver, and then that's going to be about all I have for this video. I am going to do another video on distance up to about 40 feet. See how that is, see if it cuts in and out and stuff like that. So here we go. Let's start with this. Okay. Let's see here. This thing on here. Alright, I'll start with the back of the box here. For the audio specialist, DJs, blah 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 blah, this may be something they might want to know. It also has a balance output, which in the instructions looks like it is connected from here to a soundboard. And then from there on, I don't know exactly what goes on because I'm not a DJ. I don't do anything like that. Like I said in the previous video, which I may or may not upload, I'm not sure, it has a power cord, so I'm going to tell you again. This is a 120 volt unit, so if you want to take this out in the field, you are going to have to get you a battery pack. Build you a battery box, something like that, so that you can actually plug it into 120 volts and transmit, receive from your transmitter. This is where I am plugged in, which is a unbalanced output. I don't know what the difference is, because like I said, I'm not an audio video guy. All I know is that's where the guy told me I needed to plug this thing in, and this cord comes and runs straight into my camcorder, right over in there, which you can't see because it's like behind the camera lens. But anyway, trust me, it's right there. Anyway, we're going to flip this back around and show you this. I'll pan out a little bit. This is supposedly a dual channel, meaning that it has 2 antennas that actually are for the receiver that picks up from my transmitter itself that's in my back pocket right now. It's supposed to, if you have interference that's somewhere in between here, this antenna is supposed to pick up the transmitter signal from your transmitter better, and so it will be less of less interference or any cutouts, and of course vice versa. You know, it could be either way, but that's the way that is. Now if we pan in a little bit, like I showed you on the unit, it had a gain switch. There's a gain switch right here, which is called volume. You can also play with it to get the recommended volume that you would want while you're speaking. Ready, and a peak. Also, peak is used like if you're really you're peaking out, squelching, or it's squealing or whatever. It should turn red up here. This is a channel I'm on, which is channel 2. You can barely see it. It keeps changing out, but that is channel 2. Here is your infrared button, which you take your transmitter and pull your transmitter box panel off, and sit this between 6 to 12 inches away from this IR. When you hit your select button, you select your channel, and since I'm on 2, after you decide which channel you want, you press the select button. I'm not going to do it right now, but press the select button, hold it down, and then this number will blink, telling you that it has received from the transmitter, and then the ready light, which is on now, will come on. And so you have a green light here, and you also have a green light on the transmitter. I will show you that one here in a minute. Also a regular power button. So now, if we come back up and pan this out, put the camera back on the tripod here. Okay, now we're set. Alright, there we go. Alright, I am going to show you this real quick. Get it back out. Like I said, there is a ready light, which is green on here on the transmitter itself. When it is transmitting, hopefully you can see it, there is a little bit of a green light right there telling you that it is actually transmitting and transmitting straight to the receiver. The receiver is actually talking to the transmitter, transmitter talking to the receiver, and so thus you should be hearing me quite well. So anyway, that is my sound check for this particular video, and it was within about 4 or 5 feet away. So I think it's doing pretty good. Anyway, if you like my video, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm very new, so I got very little subscribers, but please subscribe if you like my channel, and definitely give me some comments, good or bad. You need as much help as I can get, I guess, at this stage, to try to give you better quality videos. So just want to say thanks again, and thanks for watching.